Hello, my name is Amy Sturkey. I am a pediatric physical therapist. I'm here with Jessica Kent Morrow, and she is an old client of mine. And Jessica, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Jessica Kent Morrow. I am 40 years old. Just turned that last week. I don't know what else you want me to say about myself. I had cerebral palsy from birth, and what else do you want me to say?
You have athetoid cerebral palsy, is that right?
I guess that's what you determined I have.
Yeah. And you have full body involvement. You said you were 40, and you have where do you work? What do you do?
I have two part-time jobs.
Uh-huh.
I work at the amphitheater doing concerts during the summer, and then I work part-time at the college doing security, football, basketball, whatever the name is.
Awesome. And tell me about your birth history.
Birth, I got stuck. They had to use a vacuum extraction to get me out. I didn't get diagnosed till about a year and a half, maybe. Mom keeps telling me a year and a half. And I was 3 weeks late.
You were 3 weeks late. Interesting. And so when you got stuck, because usually somebody who has athetoid cerebral palsy, so cerebral palsy is caused by damage done to the movement areas of your brain, or
basically the motor skills.
Basically the movement skills.
Motor skills.
The motor skills, right.
Part of your brain.
And for someone who has athetoid cerebral palsy, that usually happens around the time you're born or a little bit after you're born. So all the cognitive abilities are totally intact.
I never started walking. I only crawled. And when I did crawl, I either crawled on all fours or I only crawled.
Okay. So you never walked independently. Did you ever stand independently? Okay.
That's when Mom knew something was wrong.
And do you know what age you were when you sat, or do you know any of those ages?
I don't.
Okay. And you did walk with a walker.
I do.
You do walk. You still do walk with a walker. And
a couple times a week with Dad. Dad comes to get me a couple times a week, and we go to the neighbor park over there. I usually do about, if it's a good day, I do about a half a mile.
A half a mile? Awesome. Awesome. And what kind of walker do you use?
It's the one that goes behind you.
One goes behind you. And do you have forearm supports you hold on with your hands?
Not now. I did when I was working with you.
Right, but now
now I'm,
And do you do any walking at all, like when or do you go from the bed to your wheelchair?
I can do the bed to the wheelchair, I can do bathrooms or toilet to chair, I can do chairs to shower to chair.
And do you stand up for any of that? I mean, are you doing kind of stand pivot transfers, or?
The toilet, I stand and pivot, because I have a bar rail. So during my shower, I can reach and grab onto and pivot that way. When I get in the shower, I grab my rail in the shower, and my husband just stands there and guides me in and out.
Okay. So if you have something to hold on to, you can stand up.
Yeah.
Got it. And did you have any surgeries?
Nope.
No surgeries?
None related to my disability.
Right. And do you take any medication to control your stiffness or anything? No. And
I don't have any stiffness.
You don't have any stiffness. So can you show me your hand? So when there's just unsteadiness to your movement, and is it worse in your arms or your legs, or it's about the same?
My arms mainly. My legs just, if I'm standing somewhere, eventually my knees will collapse. But, other than that,
mostly your hands.
Yeah.
I got it. And did you have a scoliosis or any hip problems, or?
No, cerebral palsy.
Just cerebral palsy. Well, sometimes that goes along with it. You have a higher risk of hip dislocation or subluxations or
No,
scoliosis.
Just normal, yeah.
Right.
Which makes me a lot different than some of your other clients
Right.
because I had so much range of motion
Right.
in my extremities.
Right. Right. In fact, I think I remember you having more. Like you're probably looser than I am in
Yeah.
terms of if we were
Right.
to have a contest of who
Right.
has the most hamstring
Right,
range
right.
or ankle range.
Right.
You would have more than me. Yep. And did you ever have any seizures? No. And sometimes people who have cerebral palsy have you have muscles in your eyes too. Do you have
I
difficulty?
haven't had any eyes problems over the years since I've been younger. I mean, I didn't wear glasses when I was younger, but you know, the older you get, the worse you see.
Yeah, I didn't wear glasses when I was younger either. Yep.
But I only need them to read or see my phone or other things like that.
Right.
I just wear them all the time because it's harder for me to take them on and off every day.
Right.
So I just leave them on my face.
That makes sense. And so I know that you had physical therapy. Did you have any other?
I had occupational and then speech.
And do you know when you started those?
When I started you when I was 7. We moved to the Charlotte area when I was 7.
Yeah, but did you have physical therapy before that?
No.
No physical therapy.
No, just the horse therapy.
Oh, so
Riding horseback.
you did hippotherapy then. And was that run by a physical therapist or?
No, it was run by some lady that had a miniature horse when we lived in Charleston.
Okay, all right. So you started physical therapy at 7, and speech therapy, did you start that earlier?
No, I started that probably around the age of, I want to say 10, 11, because after I've been working with you for a while, because we met with Michael Snow and
Right, right. Because your
the
speech is
occupational was Tina, but I can't remember her last name.
Collop.
Yeah.
Yep. But your speech is pretty clear, so you just worked on clarifying it a little bit more. Yep. And then
It wasn't always this clear.
okay.
When I was younger, my muscles probably didn't get the exercise that they needed to. And if you remember, right, when I started with you, I couldn't even sit up on a park bench by myself.
You see, I would love to say that I remember all those details, but I don't. So when you started with me, you couldn't sit on a bench?
Not without somebody behind me or support or whatever.
And now you could?
Oh, now I can get around anywhere.
Uh-huh.
I'll sit on a bar stool, and I mean, I feel comfortable on a bar stool if I have my walker behind me, like coming around the stool. 'Cause my walker can do that, but I have to make sure that I'm stable.
Right.
In order to sit on a bar stool.
Okay. And you have a power wheelchair. How old were you when you got a power wheelchair?
3rd grade.
3rd grade. And
Hot pink.
and they helped you. They helped you get a power wheelchair at school.
2 minutes.
Yeah, it does look like we need to finish that.
What?
They helped you at school get a power wheelchair. Did I help you get a power wheelchair? How did that happen?
No, I think Mom did that. We got in touch with I guess back then it was Chesapeake.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
Gosh, you've got a great memory.
But you know, it was a hot pink basic chair. I think it had supports on the side under my arms or something like that, but not much.
All right, why don't we talk about the power wheelchair experience on the next video, and we'll keep going.
Okay.
I'm already having a great time. I hope this is helpful for y'all as you hear about Jessica and her experiences, and we'll look forward to talking to you next time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.